don't believe that the 49ers are going to have a significant drop-off from Jimmy Garoppolo to Brock Purdy. I don't. And I know people are going to say, what? Are you serious? The way Brock Purdy looked, I was impressed. I really, really was. If you turned that game on, you didn't know who Jimmy Garoppolo was, or you didn't know who Brock Purdy was, and you had previously watched the starting quarterback of the 49ers, their other games that they played this year, and you saw their backup step in, I don't think that you would have been able to notice a significant gap. I don't look at Jimmy Garoppolo as being so many steps ahead of Brock Purdy. I don't. I believe that Jimmy Garoppolo is a game manager at best. And in this Kyle Shanahan offense, it's tailor-made for quarterbacks who don't have to do very much. You have to manage the game and not lose the game. But you don't have to outperform the opposing team's quarterback. We've seen in the playoffs many years where Jimmy Garoppolo got outplayed by Matthew Stafford, got outplayed by Aaron Rodgers, even though the Packers lost most of those games. We've seen Jimmy Garoppolo get outperformed by opposing teams' quarterbacks many years in the NFC for the 49ers. But the 49ers have a complete football team, and they were able to overcome Jimmy Garoppolo being outplayed. I always say that Jimmy Garoppolo is not elite. I don't even think that Jimmy Garoppolo is very good. I think Jimmy G is average at best. And he's a game manager. And I believe that Brock Purdy could step in and be a game manager and be average the same way Jimmy Garoppolo has been during his tenure with the 49ers. Now, I do understand on the flip side how the 49ers have won a lot of their games with Jimmy Garoppolo as their starter. You look at the 49ers under Kyle Shanahan with their starting quarterback. This includes the playoffs. With Jimmy G, the 49ers are 42-19. They win 69% of their games under Jimmy G, and they average 26 points per game. Now, this is under other quarterbacks that the 49ers have had. Their record is 9-29. They've won 24% of their games, and they average 22 points per game. That's with Trey Lance, Nick Mullins, CJ Beathard, and Brian Hoyer. But all of those guys are journeymen besides Trey Lance. We don't know what Trey Lance is going to be. Trey Lance, it's unknown what type of career Trey Lance is going to have. But Hoyer, Beathard, and Mullins are all below average quarterbacks. So I understand that the Niners winning percentage as a football team increases with Jimmy G at the helm, but the quarterbacks that they have had in to replace Jimmy G are not very good quarterbacks. They're not good at all. And it's a possibility that the 49ers may pick up Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield actually, if I'm not mistaken, I saw it earlier, he got picked up by the Rams. But earlier today, it was possibility that the 49ers will look at him. But you look at the 49ers now without Jimmy Garoppolo. They got Brock Purdy, who's starting now. He's a seventh round pick in last year's NFL draft. They did sign Josh Johnson off of the Denver Broncos practice squad. He is 1-8 as a starter. And then they got Jacob Eason. He's got signed to the practice squad November 15th. He has never started a game in the NFL. That's who the 49ers have right now at their quarterback depth chart. That's who they got. Purdy, Johnson, Eason. So I thought maybe they should have looked into bringing in Baker Mayfield. I don't think that Baker Mayfield is very good either. But honestly, if I had to choose Baker Mayfield or Brock Purdy or Josh Johnson or Jacob Eason, give me Baker Mayfield. And Mayfield, I'm not impressed with Mayfield whatsoever at all.